Okay, before we get into animating anything, we need to understand what 3D means, and it really goes back to what year 9 or year 8 mathematics. And if you remember or recall, we'll use a pencil tool here, a Cartesian, okay, let's put a new layer, maybe on that one, put another layer up here. A simple graph or a Cartesian coordinate where we have a y-axis here, so that goes horizontal, and we have our x-axes, or and these are vectors, so it starts at a point and goes forever. So it's sort of like vector mathematics. And how we get the 3D out of it is there's also at some point along here that's going to come out of a plane, let's say out of the stage, straight at us is a z coordinate, or what we say z in America. So that's what actually creates the 3D plane. And now if we go back to the tool panel here, we've got two tools here. One's hidden under the other, and it might be slightly different in the Flash CS4. There's a rotation tool, which is this one, and then underneath there's a translation tool. So translation is moving an object in 3D space. So if we're going to translate this circle, we would be moving it around in space along an x, y, and z axis. If we were to rotate the object, which is what we're going to do in a minute, that's called transformation. So there's translation, moving the object around in space, and just rotating the object, and we can do either. So we're going to rotate this object, and we're going to go back to our circle layer, which I've actually motion tweened, so that, and we're going to do that later in a minute, so that you can see the coordinates that Flash gives you to work with. So if we were to move this this up and down line, it's kind of confusing because it's actually going to rotate it left and right. So if I go like this, it's actually rotating it around this axis, which is the x-axis, and it tells you that. If I was going to, and I'll move it back because it doesn't really like that, I'd have to go fix it. If I was going to use the y-axis, it's going to rotate it around around the x-axis. Okay, so it's sort of opposite. Now I want to move that. This is going to go crazy when I animate. And then you've got the blue line, which is the z-axis, which is the one that comes right towards you from the stage. Okay, now I've motion tweened that, or I think I have, and what I'm going to do, and hopefully this will work, is just I'm going to Command Enter, and it's going to export this as a Swift file. So this object is moving around an x-axis, a y-axis, and also coming towards you as a z.